يعطيكم العافية. أنا الطالب لبنى حسين. الموضوع اللي اخترناه It's Bioceramics and Bioactive Materials and Dentistry. رح نشرح عن Bioceramics والBioactive Materials وتطبيقاتهم. بالبداية What's a Bioceramics? Bioceramics refer to biomaterials that are used in direct contact with living tissue in the medical and dental field. Bioceramics used in dentistry for filling the bones, root repair, apical fill material, and regeneration. Advantages of bioceramics. Biocompatible. Biocompatibility is the ability of material to perform with an appropriate host response in a specific application, creating no adverse effect. Wear resistant, lightweight. On the other hand, there are disadvantages of bioceramics. Low tensile strength, difficult to fabricate, low toughness. Toughest material is the one that can withstand high stress and can undergo considerable plastic deformation. Not resilient. Types of bioceramics: bioinert, biodegradable, and bioactive biomaterials. Bioinert means maintaining its physical and mechanical properties while in the host, corrosion resistance, and have a reasonable fracture toughness. Biodegradable means that degraded over time by the biological system. Now we will talk about bioactive materials. In every field of dentistry and medicine, bioactive materials have been widely used. These materials are used for regeneration, repair, and reconstruction in the field of conservative dentistry and endodontics, used in different forms and composition, and act directly on vital tissue, helping in its healing and repair. Directly function because of induction of various growth factors and different cells. Such materials can form a surface layer of an apatite-like substance in the presence of an inorganic phosphate solution. Their application in dentistry include remineralization of dentin, maintenance of long-term bounded restorations, and repair of intrabony defects. Now, what's bioactive material? Bioactive material is one that elicits specific biological response at the interface of the material, which results in the formation of a bond between the tissues and the material. The ideal properties of bioactive material: bactericidal and bacteriostatic, sterile, stimulate reparative dentine formation, sterile and maintain pulp vitality. الآن رح نبلش نحكي عن applications للبيوسيرامكس and bioactive materials. MTA, mineral trioxide aggregate, biodentine, RRM, endosequence root repair material, bioaggregate.
السلام عليكم، أنا الطالب هشام زاهر. سنتعرف اليوم على ال MTA وما هي مكوناتها وخصائصها واستخداماتها وإيجابياتها وسلبياتها. MTA was developed for use as a dental root repair material. MTA is composed of tricalcium silicate, dicalcium silicate, tricalcium aluminate, tetracalcium aluminoferrate, gypsum to control the hydration reaction, and bismuth oxide. MTA's properties: compressive strength. It takes an average of 3 to 4 hours for the MTA material to completely solidify. Compressive strength of MTA within 24 hours of mixing was about 40 megapascal and increases to 67.3 megapascal after 21 days. 2. Insoluble in tissue fluid. Although the set MTA shows no signs of solubility, the solubility might increase if more water is used during mixing. 3. Have some antibacterial properties. 4. High pH value. MTA has an initial pH of 10.2 that rises to 12.5 3 hours after mixing. 5. Long setting time، حيث أنها تحتاج إلى 3 ساعات ليتم تحضيرها، وقد عملوا على إضافة بعض من المواد لتسريع هذه المدة، ولكنهم وجدوا أنها تؤثر سلبا على ال MTA. Bioactive and biocompatible material، حيث أنهم وجدوا أن هذه المادة غير مسببة للطفرات، ولوحظ أنها أقل سمية مقارنة بالمواد الأخرى. Clinical applications of MTA: root canal sealer, internal and external root resorption and abjuration, pulp cabin. وقد تم اقتراح ال MTA كدواء لسد اللب الملتهب، وذلك لتوافقه الممتاز مع الأنسجة. Perforation repair. MTA is available in 2 types based on the color, known as gray and white MTA. Gray MTA contains tetracalcium aluminoferrate ferrous oxide, which is responsible for gray discoloration, so it can cause discoloration of teeth, so that's not used with anterior teeth. On the other hand, in white MTA, the ferrous oxide is replaced by magnesium oxide, so no tooth discoloration. Finally, MTA has some known drawbacks such as a discoloration potential, long sitting time, difficult handling characteristics, high material cost, and difficulty of removing after curing.
Now I'm Shad Samir and I will start talking about the second material that we have, which is the biodentine. The biodentine is a calcium silicate based bioactive material. This material has drawn a lot of attention in the recent years. The product file and the composition of this material consists of two components and two main components. The first component is the powder and the second component is the liquid. The powder consists of a tricalcium silicate, dicalcium silicate, calcium carbonate and oxide filler, iron oxide and zirconium oxide. For both the first two components, which are the tricalcium silicate and dicalcium silicate, they are indicated as the main and the second core for the material. For the second component, which is the liquid consists of a calcium chloride, which is the hydration accelerator, and a water-soluble polymer, which is a water-reducing agent. For the properties of the biodentine, the first property refers to the bioactivity and the biocompatibility that the material have, hard tissue inductive and conductive. For the pH of the material, the biodentine has an approximately high pH, which is between 11.16 and 11.83. So we can refer to the biodentine as an alkaline bioactive material. For the compressive strength, which is a physical property, the biodentine has the highest compressive strength, and this is due to the low ratio of the water cement in the composition of the biodentine. For the setting time, which means that is the time required for the biomaterial to be polymerized and harden, the biodentine has an initially setting time between 9 and 12 minutes, and the final setting time about 45 minutes. So when we compare the biodentine with the other calcium silicate material, the biodentine has the lowest and the shortest setting time. For the clinical applications of the biodentine, the first clinical application is called the root perforation. Here there is an artificial opening between the root canal system and the surrounding. The biodentine here can be used for closing those root perforations as it's indicated in the first picture. For the second clinical application, it's called a retrograde filling. Here the dentist make a hole through the bone so he could be able to enter to the root of the tooth. So the biodentine here can be used for the filling, as the second picture indicates. The third clinical application for the biodentine is called the composite restoration. Here the biodentine is bounded to the decayed tooth, so it could help for restoring the physical integrity of the decayed tooth, and this is referred to it as in the picture number 3.
Hello, it's Muhammad Ziad. I'll be talking about the advantage of biodentine. Biodentine helps in remineralization of dentine, and it replaces natural dentine with the same mechanical properties. It also preserves pulp vitality and promotes pulp healing. It's used for crown and root indications. Reduced setting time. It's better handling and manipulation. Regarding the drawbacks, as we can see here, biodentine is a weak restorative material in its early setting phase. So, the placement of the overlying resin composite must be delayed for more than 2 weeks. Biodentine is very expensive in cost. There is lots of difference between MTA and biodentine. MTA has high biocompatibility such as hydrophilic. It has radio-opaque such as highly alkaline pH and excellent sealing. It has ability of low solubility. While biodentine is released of calcium, it is easy handling, shorter setting time, highly purified ingredient, and it can be either in dry or wet condition. As a conclusion, while choosing a biomaterial to work with, bioacting of the material should be taken into consideration. The MTA is known as the first generation of bioceramics. Both MTA and biodentine showed similar clinical and radiographic outcomes when used. Finally, the discoloration is significantly more prevalent in the MTA group.